I saw an email and it was for the Fantastic Four at the TWA hotel. And then right next door we have the Twister room, which is equally just as cool. The problem is actually the shoes hurt, which makes me want to sit, but the dress is so hard to sit in. So this is the dilemma we're dealing with. Guys, I think we finally broke the curse. Hello everyone and welcome to the vlog. I am very low energy today, so I'm just gonna say that. It's just been like one of those months, I would say. They're just like everything coming at you from all angles. I had a meeting pretty early at like 10 a.m., which doesn't seem that early, but when you have to get ready and you have stuff to do before you leave the house and you know, everything like that. It was a little early, but I got it done, and then I spent some time just working on my London girls trip, planning for that. If you don't know anything about it, check out my Instagram. I'm going to London with a group of girls in 2026, March 2026, so you should definitely come. I was driving home from a gig. I was doing a commercial, a golf commercial of all things. So it was very funny for me. I got an email. I'm so glad my Do Not Disturb like wasn't on, because I usually have it on like after 5 p.m. And I saw an email and it was for the Fantastic Four at the TWA hotel. And if you know anything about the TWA hotel, it is like the vintage girl place of your dreams. It's where everyone wants to shoot. If you've seen like the Twister photos, the airplane photos, that is all there. And I've always wanted to stay the night. I haven't though, but Disney invited me to stay the night with a friend, so my friend Joan's gonna meet me there. It's a 60s futurism event, which is just like my favorite thing ever, so this could not be a better fit. All of that to say, there is a brunch and a dinner event. For the dinner, I went ahead and I ordered something very similar to this sequin dress. The only thing is I need to find something to put under it, because clearly I cannot just wear these sequins. My friend Erica and I were at a vintage shop in Virginia Beach, and they had a ton of patterns, and I picked this pattern up because I specifically wanted to make like this dress. Also, if you're caught up to date with my YouTube videos, you know that I had a massive vintage fabric haul that was just like absolutely insane. Like I got all of this fabric for $2.50 vintage fabric, and I'm like, this is perfect. This is the perfect fabric. And I went to my grandma's house yesterday and we laid it all out, and it's just like not enough by like an aggravatingly small amount. Like it's literally so close to being enough, but it's not. So plan B, what I think I'm gonna do, so I'm taking this fabric to Michael's today, and I'm gonna try to find something that we can do the top, like do the top a different color, and then the bottom is going to be this fabric. So I think, because if you know the Fantastic Four, they have that blue, right? So I think I'm gonna try to match this blue for the top, and I have shoes that match this perfectly. I saw them this morning, so I'm very happy about that. I have sewn a dress, but under very heavy supervision and guidance, and I don't have that this time. My grandma said she's gonna help me, but she made it very clear she's not an expert. So the other reason I'm going shopping today is because if this does not work, I need a backup. And I might not buy the backup today because I'm like, no, I need to do this. Like, I don't need to buy another dress, but I just want to get my eyes on something because my time is running a little bit slim. So I'm just gonna scout some things out, try some things on, and see if anything looks 60s futurism. So we are currently in the Fan in Richmond, Virginia. If you've ever been here, you know just how charming it is. And there are two shops that I particularly want to go to. The first one is called Halcyon. It's very much so a hidden gem, and it's really close to one of my favorite record shops. That was very successful, as you can see. So Halcyon is closed. Next, we're going to Bygones, which is probably my favorite vintage shop in Richmond. See, the problem is I found so many dresses that I liked online, but none of them were like for sure going to be here in time. So I was like, this is the perfect time to make my dress. I hope I do not regret this decision. Hello. This actually isn't bad. Sadly, I think the only thing that would be able to work is that blue dress. It definitely looks like it's too big. This is so cute. They have a bunch of men's like reproduction. This would definitely work for the event, but this is a man's shirt. Hi, I have a question. Do you guys have any space age dresses by chance?
I mean like 60s, like silver Lorax? We have a gold Lorax little cocktail dress in that rack. It's not as space age as maybe a silver one.
Okay. It's no worries if you don't. Guys, we struck out. So this dress really needs to work then. We have arrived at Michael's. I am optimistic. I feel like there's going to be fabric. I know there's going to be fabric. If not, we're going to be driving around to different Michael's. But I heard they took over Joann's, so I'm hoping they have a lot of stuff. And look at this. We found him. Okay. Yeah, this one is pretty close, and then this one. Isn't this so fun? Don't you love this?
What we can do here?
Just do some extra.
Absolutely. If you just want, this is a yard, right? I think that should be fine.
Let's do it. Guys, I think we finally broke the curse. I'm feeling optimistic, a little scarily optimistic about this dress, but the fabric was $1.99 and I got 2 zippers and 2 colors of thread, and then I'll just return whatever I don't use, but I want to be over prepared. So I'm going to be going over to my grandma's tomorrow, and then I'll also be taking you along for the Fantastic Four event in New York at the TWA Motel. So I will see you guys there. Alright guys, so we are here at the TWA Hotel. I'm so happy because I've been dreaming about staying at this place, and the fact that I get invited to an event is just like the coolest thing ever. But we're currently in our room, and it's so sweet because they decked it out with some Fantastic Four stuff. There's like a little bar area, shirts. Here's the bathroom, and it's nice because you have the light up vanity. There's Joan looking all cute. We're about to get ready. Here's the mirror, and they put a little tag on here. Some very cool Fantastic Four stuff. Got a watch, a ring, a book, a poster, and a tie. Here's our beds, and then our view, which, as we were pulling up, it's funny because Joan was like, it looks like a spaceship. Like the whole place is just like so weirdly shaped, but so amazing. My look for tonight is a little complicated, and I'm like, I'm definitely not going to be comfortable at all. The problem is actually the shoes hurt, which makes me want to sit, but the dress is so hard to sit in. So this is the dilemma we're dealing with. Let me see. Here's my dress for the dinner. If you know, you know. I definitely have to wear something underneath of it. So I have a white slip and then some silver shoes. So I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for my eye makeup. I think I'm going to attempt something like this. And then for hair, that's the part that I'm like really not sure about, because I'm just like not the best at hair. So it's just like I don't have very much confidence when it comes to picking an elaborate style. Hello everyone, this is the update. We are halfway through.
Why do we open our mouths when we put it with
I don't know. I really wish I could tell you. I feel like once I have everything on, it'll look okay. Right now it's just like freaking me out because I look on like goblin mode, but have my eye shut. Like
it's coming. We see the vision.
Okay. 6:45. Okay. Or 25 minutes. 25 minutes.
I didn't even touch my hair yet. It's okay. You know what? The hair might be down today.
The hair? Hey, we're going all natural.
Just gonna go down.
We're gonna do like a Pam Anderson moment, except our hair is not done.
Yeah.
Because you know how she doesn't wear makeup, but she looks absolutely stunning.
Yeah, you do.
I want to be like her one day. These are the times when I wish I was normal and I could just do a normal makeup look, but I'm over here doing the absolute most.
Yeah, you should at all times because you have one life.
See, I'm gonna call you whenever I'm running late, and I'm gonna be like, I'm running late, and you're like, you know what? As you should.
As you should.
As you should. Do those lashes.
Do what you need to do.
We are back from the first event. It was super fun. I definitely forgot to bring my vlog camera, so I shot some stuff on my phone, but it was super cool. I saw a lot of creators that I admire. Side note, this is not coming off. Oh, here we go, here we go. I just changed into a little nightie that my friend Lacey, she let me borrow to shoot here. Her vintage shop is Roxy Vintage. So I'm transitioning into shooting some nighttime content with this little nightie on. And I want to put on some like pink eyeshadow to match. It was the first time wearing these shoes though that my friend gave me. Her little neighbor gave them to her, like an old lady in Austria actually. And she gave them to me because she thought that they reminded her of me. They hurt so bad. They're definitely a size too small, but they're the only silver shoes that I have and they're so sentimental to me. So like I'm not giving them away. And now they told us that we should be back in our rooms by 9:30. I'm just sitting here patiently. Oh my God, I don't know what's gonna happen. Because I shoot most of my content like batch style, meaning that I shoot a lot at a time. And then I shoot like infrequently, like once every 2 weeks or something like that. When I'm at a vintage location, I'm like, it's go time. Like we have so much to shoot. Okay, I got most of the top off and I'm just gonna do some of this little pink. Is that cute? Oh, I think that's really cute, okay. And then this palette is called the Trendy in Tokyo palette from B&H, and it just has all of these colors, and it was pretty affordable, so I would recommend if you're a vintage girly and you like to do crazy colorful makeup, this was a great investment. I've had it for a couple of years now. I'm sure you're supposed to throw it away because it expires, but not I. Okay, cute. She also let me borrow this blue nightie. So I feel like I should get something in this as well because it's just adorable. And then I have this headband and I guess it kind of matches it, and then it also goes with the Fantastic Four colors. So I should definitely do this at some point. Okay, so they finally came by and they brought us Little Caesars. I think it's actually so cute. And I guess they're coming out with a Fantastic Four collab with Little Caesars. But behind me here, I have a Canadian, and she has never tried Little Caesars. So I'm actually very curious. No, these are usually really good. There's okay. A little stuff in there. It's like, I think, okay, these are like the little cheesy bread things. Yes. Are we focused? Oh, yes. Okay, there we go.
Hi.
Okay. All right, you go first.
Okay. I got this piece. Is it like a cheese bread?
Yeah.
Do you just take a bite?
Oh yeah. On my head.
Sorry. It's very bready.
That's what you have to say? They're good though, aren't they?
Yeah, it's good cheese.
You didn't see the getting dressed portion because it was an absolute wreck. Guys.
She has to pin herself. She tried to like undo parts of her dress.
Okay,
too.
so because you know it's all connected with like the sequins and then the jump rings, right? So it was way too, like the straps were way too long. So I was like, okay, let me undo some of the jump rings, and then I'll just like, hey, slide it in a little lower, you know, take 6 of them out. That did not work. And at this time, it was like 6:50, and we're supposed to be there at 7. And I didn't know what the vibe was. I'm like, are they waiting for me? Is there a table like with my name on it? And like, Samantha's late. Like, I was like, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but we just safety pinned it because it all blended together because it's all silver anyway. And yeah, we did it.
They're like, you have to be in your room at 9:30. Samantha was sitting there. So
I was like,
she's like, it's 9:45. I'm like, maybe they're coming at 10. It's actually 10:03.
I didn't want to miss them because I got back to my room at like 9:35. I'm like, they came at 9:30. So we got a little comic book, which I'm excited because I need to study up before the movie comes out on July 25th.
It's really cool.
I don't know why, but when I looked in the bag, because this is our little bag, I thought this was a cat backpack. From up top, do you know what I'm talking about? Where little cats can ride in the backpack. The little bubble.
Yeah.
I literally thought,
why would they give
I don't know. I really don't know, but that's what I thought it was. Let me get a good hang on.
This is like Christmas.
Okay, this is actually really cool. This is Lego. I'm about to nerd out so hard. I feel like I'm about to go into, what's it called? Like when you have like a little obsession. All right, so I think we're going to possibly, I might have another slice. And then I think we're gonna watch a movie, and then we have brunch at 9 a.m. sharp. We're not being late.
You are not gonna be late.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the TWA hotel. I realized yesterday I really did not show you around at all. So we're having a little brunch, but I snuck away to show you guys some of the really cute rooms. I posted a lot from here if you recognize it at all, but it's this little sweet and low 60s hair salon. I just think it is the most precious thing ever. Now that I actually have it on, here is the dress that we made. It's definitely not the cleanest, so no one look at the seams, but I'm very proud of myself and my grandma for pulling this together. And then right next door we have the Twister room, which is equally just as cool. It is absolutely insane. Twist at your own risk. I'll show you guys some more in a bit. I'm gonna go mingle at brunch.
To reveal the exciting cover of the brand new book, Marvel Studios Cross Sections, revealing the inner workings of Marvel Studios' most awesome creations.
And anything that you do see that looks beautiful to you, that looks extremely rare to you, please hold it up so we can help you. There's cards with a diamond in it this year. Inserts with the diamond. So this is Mr. Fantastic and Mrs. Fantastic's wedding anniversary insert has a diamond in it.
This reminds me of opening Pokemon cards.
The losses, only $3.99 to make this. This is a Spider-Man retractor.
I was telling Joan I would love to live in this hotel, and I'm like, it could be like my version of a Vegas residency, and I just come down and shoot content, and that'll be what I offer. We got one of the Fantastic Four ones. We got the Invisible Woman.
Let's give it up for Frosted Strawberry, Frosted Cinnamon Brown Sugar, Frosted S'mores, and of course, the return of Frosted Blue Raspberry. Give it up one more time for the Fantastic Four.
Okay, we just finished up the little brunch. It was the cutest thing. The dancing Pop-Tarts came out. They were the Fantastic Four, and they were so amazing. I love them so much. I just packed up my room, and I'm shooting a little bit before I head back into the city to stay with my friend Lacey, but I wanted to show you guys this 1962, I believe, living room, and I have no idea how I didn't see this place the first time I was here, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I've been in here for like an hour and a half just shooting every angle. The detail is just absolutely insane. I don't know what it is. I love fake ice. Am I the only one that loves fake ice? I need this in my house. Like, I wish this was an IKEA setup and you're like, this, box all of this up. This I was really into with the rug and like the overhead. Like, that is so gorgeous.